A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I want A+ English because it's so much fun. English education for you and everyone, so come along. Learn some grammar, learn a phrase, learn something new every day. Learn the A+ way. Hey, it's time to start the show. Are you ready? Good, 'cause here we go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I want A+ English.
Hi everyone, welcome back to A+ English. I'm Pat.
And I'm Celine.
And we're on day 3 of our story article. So we've been finding out about this boy, James Otis, and his mom. They've lost a lot, but they still want to give to another family, Irene Temple and her daughter Sarah. The church is collecting a love box for them, and for this box, Mama's made an apron out of a nice tablecloth, and James Otis has made a picture book for Sarah. So before we find out what happens, let's look at our warm-up question. What would you like to get as a gift one day? What would be the perfect gift?
Wow. Wow. An island?
Yeah, a whole island. Yeah, let's have realistic gifts, shall we? Yeah, I'd like all the money in the world.
Yes. Okay. Well, how about a fire extinguisher?
You'd like a fire extinguisher, your own personal, like a full size or like a mini one you could just sort of carry around?
A full size at home.
Okay.
I really would want one of those.
Okay, that should be a fairly easy gift. What would I want?
Yeah, what about you?
You know, if my brother gets to go to South Africa with his wife for like 10 days in a month or so, and he gets to leave his 2 children at home with my parents.
Jelly!
I would like something like that, like a week to just have a little rest from parenting.
Away from your kids.
Just a week, that's all, not too much. But anyway, let's move on to our day 3 of our article and read through the story.
What is given from the heart? Warm-up question. What would you like to get as a gift one day?
Next Sunday, we were at church again. The Temples were there to receive their love box. It had clothes, food, toys, and tools in it. Mrs. Temple was very happy, but Sarah looked sad.
So day 3 begins. Next Sunday, we were at church again. The Temples were there to receive their love box. Of course, when we use temples like that as a plural, we mean the Temple family. Irene Temple, Sarah Temple, the Temples. So what do you think is going to happen next?
I don't know. They will get some gifts from all the people from the church. Or, I think so.
Yeah. Do you think she'll like the present?
You have to, right?
Well, maybe not. Maybe this is going to be one of those stories that doesn't have a happy ending.
Oh, that's okay. I hope they will like the gifts.
Well, let's read on. The love box, it had clothes, food, toys, and tools in it.
Wow.
We never mentioned tools, did we, when we thought about love boxes?
Oh, we didn't.
So what were those? Food, clothes, toys, tools. Which of these do you think would be the most useful to the family and why?
Clothes?
Yeah, I think I'd probably agree because like the food you're going to use up, the toys, I mean, it'll help to keep the kid happy. If she's 7 years old, she'll want something to play with while they're trying to figure out what's going to happen. Tools, maybe when they get in the new house, but yeah, right now they've probably lost a lot of clothes in the fire, so I would say clothes.
Maybe like pens and something, are they counted as tools?
Yeah, I suppose, yeah. It could be something like general house stuff, like cooking stuff.
Oh, yes.
Like you would need if you got to start your own house again. Apron, of course, yeah. So the article continues. Mrs. Temple was very happy, but Sarah looked sad. Now that's interesting because we do say there are toys in this box, but why do we think she's sad?
Maybe maybe it's just not she wanted.
Oh, like the toys, maybe other kids just, I don't play with this anymore.
Maybe she want a Barbie doll, but there's a car inside.
Yeah, or they're old toys instead of new ones, or maybe they're not her toys. They're not the toys she lost. And you, like adults might think, well, what's the difference? It's a toy, you can play with it. But for the kids, it's like, no, this is my thing. It's got so much of me in it. So yeah, she's probably still sad that she's lost all her stuff. And maybe the new toys remind her of the old toys.
Oh, that's even more sad.
Yeah, and the new clothes remind her of the old clothes. Yeah. Could be that. Well, we're going to take a short break here. When we come back, we'll see if James Otis can save the day with his drawing book.
Hi, Sarah. I'm James Otis, I said. I gave her my gift. I wrote this and drew the pictures. It's a book about you. Sarah read the title.
From My Heart to Your Heart by James Otis Petway. Thank you. I will keep this book forever.
Seeing Sarah happy made me happy. Back at home, there was a love box on our porch. People gave us a gift from their hearts too.
Hi everyone, welcome back. So we're going straight into this lovely moment we're going to have here. Hi Sarah, I'm James Otis, I said. I gave her my gift. I wrote this and drew the pictures. It's a book about you.
Wow.
So you were pretty right. Yeah, you said a picture of a happy Sarah in the book. So mate, what else do you think is going to be in this book apart from pictures of Sarah?
Well, I think there must be like her old house.
Oh yeah, that'd be a really nice thing to have in the book. So some memories.
Yes, some memories or some toys she used to have.
Right, maybe something like a hope for the future, kind of. This will be you when you're 8. This is going to be your lovely new house. I've drawn it for you.
Yes, give her some kind of hope in the book.
Well, let's see. Sarah read the title, which is From My Heart to Your Heart by James Otis Petway.
Oh, so cute.
Yeah. So we've talked about getting books. You said you like getting books. I like getting e-books.
E-books.
I'll take a real book, but it's a space issue. You know, I only have one bookcase, and my part of the bookcase is about that long. And I've still got a bunch of actual real books in boxes in a spare room.
Oh, yeah.
Because there's no space at the moment. So what are some really nice, do you remember getting any books you're like, oh, this is like a really interesting book? You know, something that's kind of really like, oh, that means a lot, that changed the way of my thinking, that kind of book?
No.
No?
But I got a book, a pop-up book.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I really love those books.
As an adult or a child?
Adult.
Okay.
Well, they are... aesthetically very, nicely, I love those books.
Oh, okay, that's kind of cool. Yeah, because I've been given so many books over the years, it's kind of a struggle to pin down one and go, oh, that book was really good. But what I was given, my 21st birthday, was, it looks like a book, because it's this big A4 size leather folder.
Wow.
But when you open it up, it's got space for paper, it's got space for pens, it's got space for sort of notes and other things like that. And that became my writing folder for writing my own stuff. And I had that from 21 to 41.
Do you still have it?
Unfortunately, no. Last time I moved last year, just the humidity of Taiwan does not treat leather that well.
It got moldy.
It was starting to. I probably could have saved it, but I just thought, okay, it is a bit kind of going. It's time to say goodbye to that thing.
Oh, that's a bit sad.
It is a bit sad, but Sarah is not sad. The article says, thank you. I will keep this book forever. Seeing Sarah happy made me happy. So again, we've talked about some nice gifts we've received.
Yes.
Can you think, oh, I remember giving, maybe a family member, a friend, this particular gift, and it was like the best thing I could have given them?
Wow. maybe some kind of like a small perfume set.
Okay.
Yeah, yes, diffuser kind of.
Oh, fancy.
And yes, and you can actually use it to draw a garden. Yeah, it's hard to explain.
Okay.
It's like a Japanese garden, dry
Okay.
garden style.
Very nice.
Very nice. I think that's the best.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I'm sure I've given some pretty cool gifts that people really liked. Nothing that level of kind of fancy. I'd struggle to remember at this point because because of the distance for family. It's really hard to like give stuff. Sometimes I'm like ordering stuff online so that it arrives
Some
at
top-notch
people's
tasty
house.
bottles.
Yeah, arrives at their house at Christmas kind of thing. More often these days, it's actually like I'm going back to see family. Now I got to figure out what to take and try and think of some
it's
stuff.
like I am the best gift. That kind of style.
Yeah, actually, well, that's what my family says. I don't always believe them. They're just like, you're coming home, it's fine. I'm like, I can't come home empty-handed. But anyway, the article continues. Back at home, there was a love box on our porch.
Wow.
People gave us a gift from their hearts too. Were you expecting that? All this stuff, like all these, this poor family giving a love box to somebody else, but finally in the end they get their love box.
I didn't expect that to happen in the end. Wow, that's really heartwarming.
Yeah, what do you think the message of this story might be?
Well, giving something to others will somehow make you like rich.
Yeah, that's definitely a good way to express it. Yeah, I wonder if they said, oh, we're too poor, we can't give a love box to another person, would they have got one in the end?
Maybe they still will.
Maybe they still will because the church is going to look after people. But yeah, it is nice to think after all this thought about giving and giving that these people have had, they finally get something to help them in their hard life that we talked about right at the start. Very happy, touching ending.
I quite like the story.
Yep, and that brings us to the end of the article. I'm now going to let Celine take you guys through today's word power words, and when I come back, we'll wrap up the whole story with our final review time activity. See you in a few minutes.
好，那我们来看一下今天的第一个单字咯。第一个单字呢是 receive。receive 这个动词呢是收到或者是拿的意思，像是 receive a letter or a card， 或者是 receive a gift。那我们也可以用这个像是打电话，我们得到一个电话哈，我们可以说 receive a phone call。那 receive something from somebody 就是说从某人那边收到东西的意思。那我们看一下单字例句咯。Michelle received many gifts from her friends and family on her birthday. Michelle 在生日的时候呢，收到许多来自朋友和家人们的礼物哦。那第二个单字呢，我们看到是 clothes。好，这个名词呢，它的意思呢是衣服哦。那么这个我们通常呢都是把它当做这个复数来使用。那么呢，如果我们要说这个 casual clothes， 就是说比较随意啊、平易近人的衣服。那 comfortable clothes 就是舒适的衣服。那么相反的，如果是正式的服装的话呢，我们就会用 formal clothes， 或是豪华的服装 fancy clothes。好，那么单字例句呢，我们来看一下哦。I bought a dress and a shirt today, but Jane didn't buy any clothes. 我今天呢买了一件洋装和一件衬衫，但是 Jane 没有买任何的衣服。好，那接下来我们看到第三个单字，呢是 toy。toy 呢名词，意思是玩具哦。复数呢我们就直接加上 s toys。那么我们也可以把它放在名词前面，我们可以说 a toy car。A toy train 就是说玩具车、玩具火车的意思。那 stuffed toys 呢，则是像家里那种玩偶哦，填充玩具的意思。那如果你要讲说我要玩玩具的话，我们可以说 play with a toy。好，那单字例句我们看下去哦。Laurie's favorite toys are dolls. She has tea parties with them. Laurie 最爱的玩具呢是洋娃娃，她会跟他们一起这个玩扮家家酒。 好，我们看到最后一个单字，最后一个单字呢是 title。title 呢，这个是一个名词哦，意思是标题。那一本书的标题，我们可以说 the title of a book， 或是 the name of a book。那一部电影的片名，我们也可以用 title 哦，像是 the title of a movie or a film。那我们也可以用 title 来解释一个人的头衔，就是一个 title， 就是这个人的头衔的意思。What's your job title？ 你的职务头衔是什么？那么单字例句我们看一下啦。The title of the movie is Ghostbusters, but don't be afraid of it. Don't be afraid, it's really funny. OK， 这部电影呢，它叫做《魔鬼克星》哦，但是不要害怕，它真的很搞笑。那么今天的 Magic Box， 我们在课文里面看到了 The temples were there to receive their love box。Temple 一家人呢，到这个教堂去接受大家送给他们的礼物。那么在英文中 ，the 再加上姓氏，然后姓氏后面加了个 s， 还有 the 姓氏再加上 family， 这两个呢都可以来表示说某姓氏的家族或者是夫妇啊。the 姓氏 s 搭配复数动词。The 加上姓氏加上 family 则是搭配了单数动词，所以其实呢，课文呢我们也可以改写成 The Temple family was there to receive their love box。好了，大家要记得复习哦。那我们今天讲解到这边喽。Let's go to today's review time.
Review time.
All right, so we've reached the end of our story. Let's see how much of it we managed to remember by thinking back, maybe all the way back to day one, to see if what was going on in this story. So,
This is good review.
yeah, we're going to start this with some questions and answers. So, where did Mama and James Otis live before?
Is it a farm?
That's right. They used to live on a farm. Okay, do you want to give me a question?
Okay, so where did they have to move to?
That's right, because they lost their farm.
Yes.
They had to move somewhere, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't a nice new house.
Probably not.
I think it was an old house, if I remember.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, so that was one of the bad things that happened to them, but it wasn't the only thing. If you remember, they had a really bad day when several bad things happened. It was Friday the 13th. What happened on that day?
I remember there was a flood.
Yes, there was. There was one other.
Another.
Yeah.
Their dog.
Yes.
Their dog, Smitty.
Oh, bonus for remembering the dog's name. Extra point for Celine.
Ran away.
He did indeed. And sadly, we never find out what happened to Smitty.
Oh, poor
Hopefully
Smitty.
he came back. Okay, your question.
Okay. So what happened to Irene Temple and her daughter Sarah?
Right, because they also had a bad time. And I remember because it was one of the word power words from day one. They lost their house in a fire.
Ah, that's correct.
Okay, and then everyone said, let's make a love box for them. What does Mama make for Irene Temple?
Oh, I remember this one. An apron.
Okay, but what does she make it from?
It's a white tablecloth.
That's right.
The nicest thing in their house.
Oh, definitely. Tablecloth, by the way, it's a piece of fabric you just cover a table with. The idea is it's a way to protect your actual table from scratches,
Yes.
from hot things, from any mess, oil. But it also
Yes.
does look very nice and pretty.
True.
You see them more in hotels and restaurants than probably at home these days.
As
I would
decoration.
say, yeah. Because, I mean, they are nice, but it means you just have to keep washing them all the time. It's
Well,
like
at least you can wash them.
one more job. Okay, so that's what Mama makes. What does James Otis make for Sarah?
James Otis, he draw a book, right?
Yeah, he does a picture book. All those pictures it's about Sarah, isn't it?
Yes, it's all about Sarah.
Right. Okay, your question, last one.
Okay, so what's the title of that book?
Oh, that's really hard. Is it something about giving?
It's something about heart.
Oh, something. Okay. Oh, yeah. Because it's all about giving from the heart. From my heart to your heart. That was the name. I totally didn't cheat by reading that one off the screen. Okay, that is all the time we have for today. Thanks for watching us for this story article, everybody. For A+ English, I'm Pat.
I'm Celine.
And we'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Magic Box
萨瓦迪卡，哎，你好，我就是美丽又聪明的转学生娜努。I am a beautiful girl. I'm also very smart. 哎，我英文考试都考100分呢。看到呢，我又漂亮又功课好，同学们呢都想知道我的秘密。其实呢，就是要常看空中美语，英文自然好。你也记得要看咯。中文说的也，英文里面呢有几种不同的用法了。首先呢，刚刚开头的句子说 Also, I am a beautiful girl. I'm also very smart. Also 呢，我们中文就可以翻译为也。OK， 这个字呢，它可以作为副词来使用。在句子里面呢，我们通常把它放在主词和一般动词之间。像是呢，我喜欢打球，喜欢打篮球。哎，我也喜欢什么呢？ I also like tennis. 我也喜欢打网球。Also 呢，我们就放在 like 这个一般动词的前面了。那如果遇到 be 动词或是助动词，那就是要记得放在后面咯。像是呢，刚刚看到 I am also very smart. 我也很聪明，我们就把 also 放在 am 的后面。Also 呢，其实也可以放在句尾了，文法呢没有错，但是通常不会这么用。那放在句尾的时候该怎么办呢？这时候我们通常会使用另外一组单字哦，我们可以用 to 或者是片语呢 as well。例如呢，哎呀，隔壁班的男生一直传讯息给我啦，我说我下课要去打网球，这样就说他要去，另外一个 Kevin 呢，当然也要去哦。John wants to play tennis.Kevin wants to play tennis as well. Kevin 也想去哦，我们就在句尾用 as well 这个片语，或是呢，我们也可以用 to T-O-O. Kevin wants to play tennis too， 就是这么简单啦。但是呢，还是有几个小重点要提示你啦。首先呢 ，as well 通常呢不放在句首哦，如果出现了，通常呢是在句子的尾巴。那 to 的话呢，放在句尾会加上逗点咯。Kevin wants to play tennis， 逗号 to。最后呢，意思一样是也，但是如果是否定句，我们呢则是要使用 either 这个单字咯。通常呢，它也是放在句子的后面，像是呢，我们后来去打球，哎，因为长得太成熟了，被误会是老师了。He is not a teacher. I am not either. 我也不是啦，哼，我这么年轻可爱，你怎么可以认错呢？